What the fuck is going on? Happy Mother's Day. This is Shangodiac, and welcome to a new moon, Shangodiacs. We're doing all signs here. Got one thumb up. I like that. I like your style. I don't even see your head in the building. Hey, what's up, Von Vaughn? Shout out to you. Loving life. Aaron Velasquez, salute to you. It would be you, Aaron. It would be you. A pleasant surprise. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Shit. Feels like it's been a second. Maybe about a week. What's going on? Stirring my fire water. Yes, I use plastic shit because I'm lazy and I like to throw shit away. Okay? I'm not even using a spoon. I'm using a knife. Just like, fuck it. Oh. Bless. Well, all right. Can't get better than that. About to hit you off with some Shangodiac. It's been a minute since I did some Shangodiacs. I think almost last new moon. Shit. Once again, happy Mother's Day. This has been... So exactly, you see? Great minds think alike. Yeah. I mean, shit. Sometimes, yeah, I got silverware and I use it too, but sometimes it's just like, I want to be able to throw it away. What's worse is when you find yourself washing plastic. Yeah, it happens. Loving life. I'm taking that love and I'm increasing it, and we're gonna throw it right back at you, okay? Appreciate you. It's that type of day today. What we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be doing some Shangodiacs. All signs. I'm gonna go through each sign, and it's a combination of a Shangodiac / a new moon read. I buy disposable because of my kids. They all use. Oh yeah, you know it's always the spoons that disappear. What the fuck is it about the spoons, man? You buy them packs of spoons, the metal ones, and invariably, I don't know if these kids be throwing throw them away or what, but they end up disappearing. It's like the dryer with socks. It's funny to me to see fragile like a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Adela, Miss Mackie, how you doing there? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. If that applies to you, I'm going to keep saying it. Without y'all, there's no us. And if you ain't a mother yet, okay. You are now making the acquaintance of one of the most world famous motherfuckers there is, Shangodiac. Glad to hear it. How y'all spending your Mother's Day? I changed my name because I'm starting. Oh, smart. I get it. This is the day and age of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny because I had to make an account in my government name for Facebook because, you know, when you go do certain things, there may be certain business that you want to take care of through the Facebook marketplace. And I'm like, I'm not putting Shango out there. That's not his job. I'm gonna put myself. So let me just do this shit because, like, you know, someone said 11:11. I treated myself to a pedicure. Well, there you go. I'm sure them little toes were happy. That's good. Glad to hear that. Hey, Miss BB, welcome. And I don't know if this particularly applies to you, but happy Mother's Day as well. Drinking wine in my unmentionables. About to snuggle my feather pillow. Sounds great. I worked. Every day is Mother's Day. My mom just told me that. So I have to agree. I have to agree with that. As a matter of fact, I think I said that I made a Happy Mother's Day, quick little Happy Mother's Day video. So it is true. It seems like Father's Day is just relegated to one day. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And at that, it's just like, here's a tie. Hey, Colazo. Que lo que, Colazo. Especially for single moms, it's just another day. I understand that part. You know, I do. I do. I do. But let me counter punch that and say, you know, we've all decided, well, you know, it's about money, right? If you notice how the holidays fall, it keeps you, you know, whether it's going from, you know, of course, Christmas to the New Year's to then right after that, you got fucking Valentine's Day. And then what? I mean, there's St. Patrick's Day. That's not really too, I mean, I guess with the alcohol industry, it is. Easter. Like it just continues. You know, we want to make sure we give them a reason to spend their money, you know? Can't be mad at capitalism. Can't be mad. Can't be mad at all. Okay, so we're about to get down here. It's too commercialized. Now, I understand. But let me see, Sharice. Hey. Who said that? Hey, Shango, I have more questions for you. I'll tell you what, Ms. BB, go ahead and ask one question. I almost made a video just to answer some of your questions. Because the typing thing, you know, for me, especially on the phone, like, I'm sorry, I just can't get the whole double thumb thing. So, like, doing the shit like this, and me, usually sometimes I may have a lengthy answer, you know. Go ahead and ask one of your questions. I'll be happy to, like, answer it briefly. If I can, I can, you know. Brandon Murray, double salute. Every month has a damn holiday. That's true. Well, yeah, of course. You know. So go ahead, Miss BB, if you want to, or you can, I guess, email me. I'll give you a second to quickly decide that, and we're gonna proceed with this Shangodiac for May 2021. It's also like a new moon energy read, so it's kind of we're just gonna peek and see how this new moon energy, we got a new moon, I think Tuesday of Taurus, is going to be affecting you. And we're gonna go through your signs, all signs, and there's 10 heads here and only 5 reciprocating lovers. Shame on you. Shame on you. Even if you are a mommy, shame on you. Okay, there you go. There you go. Some of y'all complied. There we go. Just a little compliance goes a long ways. Miss BB, did you hear me? Because we're going to get moving in this. I am late too. Okay. I am on Negro time, and I make no apologies for it. Willow Emmy. Dee Dee Scott. See, Dee Dee Scott, though. Some are not as gifted as you, and the ones who already did without being chastised. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting on the Beeb to see. If not, we're gonna move forward, because we're gonna get into this, and I think we're just gonna go through these, all your signs, in order. Do also remember, this is more than just about your sun sign. Everybody gets caught up in the sun sign, but you are an amalgamation of different energies, different influences, and so forth. So you would want to pay attention to the sign of your moon, especially too, because that's going to be showing you and revealing a lot about your emotional life, as well as your rising. Okay. Some say that your rising is maybe even more important than your sun. I don't know. I'm no astrology expert. So looks like Miss BB's not responding. So we are going to move forward. All right. So what I'd like to do is just take a second, and I don't give a shit what your sign is. That's right, Miriam Colazo. 5 likes and yeah. Well, it's evened out a little bit now, but I do appreciate. Yes, listen to Miss Colazo. She's speaking doctrine. Okay. So look, whatever the fuck your sign is, it don't matter, because they're all in here. Okay. So go ahead. I'm going to give y'all each a chance to briefly woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. All right? And go ahead and just reject that receptivity for whatever may need to come through. If you're watching at home and you're not on the live, shame on you, number one. But number two, go ahead and do the same shit. I mean it. Don't just sit here and watch this deck of cards like a fucking schmuck. Actually participate. You'd be surprised what can happen on the non-local level when you comply. Right on. All right. I don't know if the problem is on my end, but I can't hear a thing. Just read comments. It's on your end, I think. Yes, they are, proper like. Hey, proper like. You must keep them woo-sawing out there motherfucking hoo-haing. Including the cards. Take this off of here. All right. Listo? Listo. Pretty Z Kitty. Shout out to you. All right. So as I'm getting into this, I'm not going to be too much, maybe between signs, I'll be checking on the comments and stuff like that, but I don't want to count me as one of the likes. I always do, Miss BB. Even if you just did it mentally. I mentally hit it. All right. Adela Mackey, that is a laugh of recognition as well. All right, so let's see. We are starting off with, of course, Aries. All right, we're going to start off with Aries. Aries. So what needs to come through? How is this new moon energy? Give us a glimpse, a forecast of you. And do remember, there is not just one future. There's basically infinite future variations to which you can experience, all of which depends on several different factors. Your energy, your frequency, more particular, your choices, your beliefs, your attitudes, all that. That comes first because that influences your choices, your actions. Your actions, therefore, cascade into a lot of other shit, as you know. Hey, KC, first time here. Welcome, 1956 Chevy. Wise Fox. Okay, so let's get started here with good old Aries. What can we expect from Aries? What can we expect for, or what may you expect, Aries, in the upcoming weeks? When you take this energy and you mix it up with the energy you already have, what may come about? We're about to find out. Mama Lisa 2018, what's popping? Let me see here. Lizette Blanco in the house. All right, here we go. So for Aries, and these are going to kind of be, they're going to be concise. Obviously, I can't be here for 3 hours today, but I'm going to do the best that I can. Okay, just a second. I'm going to kind of do a little bit more channeling on these, which means I have to kind of just take my time and shut the hell up for a second. I don't like dead air, but it is what it is. This is live. This is what happens when you cook it live. You know what I'm saying? First impression that I got, Aries. Well, first of all, let me show you your cards. Okay. And yes, I'm using the OG deck, the first deck of cards that I ever had. Went and bought them from, I believe, 7-Eleven. And these are the cards in which I started my empire on. For some reason, I felt to use these cards, so I'm just going to use it. You know. What you want to be careful about, Aries, in the next coming weeks here, within the, next 2-3 weeks here, are decisions and choices that you make based on a pessimistic attitude, a self-defeating view of either yourself or the situation. And most of the time, if you have a self-defeating view of a situation, you're looking through it, through that, at that situation, through a filter that you also use to look at yourself with. Okay? Most of the time, I say, a lot of times. I can see that whatever may be going on. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I had this impression for you, Aries, that you may be making some choices, okay? Maybe even with concerns of a man or a partner um, that aren't in your best interest. And if you would have stopped and looked at your motivation for actually taking that action, you probably wouldn't have. So to avoid any regrets, you know what I'm saying? Uh, it pays to just go a little bit slower, take your time, and just observe. But allow what you observe. You know, sometimes we have a habit of seeing what we want to see, which involves us editing information out that is important. And it always usually ends with some form of a shameful feeling, at least. Also, like, I should have known better. No, the truth of the matter is you did know better. It's just we like to make decisions like that sometimes, you know. Uh, I see a situation or two, which it seems like, okay, there's deceptions and lies, but then there's also like, I feel in some ways that some of you Aries are going to have your name being circulated. Okay. Now, maybe you're the type of Aries that believes, hey, whatever, let him talk. You know what I'm saying? Because all press is good press to me. Okay. Or you might be a little bit more sensitive with how you are perceived by other people. Well, I can see here that some of you Aries are going to experience a situation or two or 10 in which somebody has maybe started a rumor, maybe has just let out a bald head lie, okay, about you. All right. And I can tell that this is set to kind of like affect you. Maybe this adds to the pessimism or not. I'm not sure whether they're unrelated as far as in your personal case. Now, last but not least, I feel this is coming up. Okay. This is coming up two different ways. Within the next few weeks, you are going to have a chance to make peace with your daddy issues. If you possess daddy issues, if you experience yourself, you know, having daddy issues, if you experience the manifestations of daddy issues, okay? Oftentimes that depends how you and your relationship with your father was, okay? But I definitely feel that that is one reason why this card is showing up. And this could be also intermingled and interwoven into all this other shit as well, you know, culminating in maybe a little bit of a negative Nancy type of slump, okay? Just be careful what moves you make from that slump if you find yourself in one, okay? Because they seem to always complicate shit. A lot of times when we think we have a solution, but we're coming from that level of mind, that usually doesn't work out too well, all right? It's better to do nothing a lot of times in those cases than to go forth and try and do something and try and force it. Because what ends up happening is you end up complicating shit. And you Aries love to just jump on things sometimes. I call you Aries the doer of the zodiac because it seems to be every Aries that I know, they're about that action. You know what I'm saying? They are about that action. And my whole thing is just in the next coming weeks also pause before you take some actions. You know what I mean? Sounding like Eric there. I'll press it. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Okay. The other thing is some of you Aries may be dealing with a Pisces. Okay. Possibly even a Pisces man, if that applies to you. All right. A Pisces man who's older than you. All right. And this Pisces man could also be the one spreading rumors and talking shit. Some Pisces, a lot of Pisces have, you know, a lot of Pisces have a reputation for being full of shit in some form or fashion. And not all Pisces, of course, but many. Okay? Or even just in their own little way. So be careful what you say to this guy. All right, moving to the next sign. I kind of took a little too long on just that one, and I don't want other people to, well, you took your time with Aries. Why you only give us 3 minutes? Because I'm trying to get this shit done. And Aries happens to be first. And they get me, Papa Shangito, when I'm fresh, energized, ready for war. All right. So, moving right on to the bullshitters of the zodiac, okay? And I don't mean that as in they just bullshit, but, because they're bulls, all right? Taurus, all right? So, Taurus, what you got going on here in concerns? What do I need to tell all the Tauruses? Oh, why, thank you, Miss Mackey. Appreciate it. Dot Joiner, what's happening? All right. So, Taurus, El Toro, what's going on? What is this energy? What type of interesting or fascinating choices, situations, circumstances may manifest for you, my Schlitz malt liquor bull? Y'all don't know about that Schlitz malt liquor bull, don't you? That blue bowl, all right? Where, you know what? I see the next couple of weeks for a lot of you Tauruses going in this particular fashion. All right, look, these are your cards. So, what do we have here? Well, there may be a Capricorn coming to you. I actually feel like this is pretty positive for a lot of you Tauruses. So let me just condense this and make it, more palatable. All right. I feel like there could be either another earth sign, a man though, older, a man who got his shit together, got his money together. Could be a boss, could be a business owner, whatever have you, or just be having his way with the money. Okay. And I feel that a lot of you Tauruses had some form of a plan. Maybe you were also planning a trip. Maybe, whatever this was, I think once you get some wise counsel from this particular man, you may either delay or just terminate whatever the plan was. Okay? Terminate whatever the plan was. But that's a good idea. I see a lot of you Tauruses, though. Tauruses are known to be very stubborn. A lot of Tauruses seem to have good luck with money. They're not known to be the fastest. Some are known to be lazy as fuck. Okay? But what I do see, though, there are some Tauruses, though, who are fucking enterprising, though. Y'all must be delayed, man, because, or I guess, I don't know, maybe the stream is, because I'm seeing, the reason I'm saying that, I'm seeing comments that match some shit I said like 4 minutes ago. But, hey, I don't want to fuck with it. My data is fucking low as shit. So I'm just going to leave it, okay? As long as they're letting me broadcast, I'm cool, all right? But what I see for you, Taurus, is yet again this is going to be something else though. There's some specific moves to be made, plans to be done, whether it's a business, whether you want to call it a business or whether you want to frame it in your mind as a hustle side thing, which is still a business, but to get the money up, another plan. Okay, and I see that definitely coming to fruition. Some of you Tauruses may also be discussing within the confines of your relationship, things that can maybe make you feel more secure or make your partner feel more secure, okay? Your partner wants to feel like you care more than just about the money, all right? So, it's actually looking pretty well. Like I said, I feel like this new moon energy is going to bring some information, and this information is going to come to you specifically through somebody. Okay. Now, this could be a somebody that you also maybe see on YouTube or some other platform or whatever. But I really feel strongly for a lot of you Tauruses that this is going to be live and direct in person. All right. Nancy L. Once again, and I'll be saying this throughout the show, happy Mother's Day. This is the day that I happen to be filming this. So, okay. So there you go, Taurus. But new forms of security for you. Speaking of which, I'm going to make another video because I feel like I can assist those who have to even maximize and just get even more out of their custom spirit servant. Okay, if you didn't know. And one of the things is that I noticed when I made my spirit servant, initially I made one for protection. And my particular spirit, and I'm allowed to say this, so like what I mean allowed is it's like, yeah, go ahead, you can share this. You know, there's some more shit that I never will share with you because it's mine. You know, just like you need to be able to access these things and be able to get access to your own secret information that your ancestors, your guides, your whatever meant just for you. Okay, but having said all that, I made one for security. And I thought, you know, I'm not just trying to be cute with the words. Like security equals secure, you know, versus when I think of protection, I think of that I'm getting attacked right now. Like someone's swinging at me, you want to protect your, you know, your head and shit like that. So, I don't know what the point. I mean, there's something that I mentioned about that. Oh, security though. You know, I don't even know why I said that, but totally had a brain fart. I got some new weed yesterday. All right. So, okay. So Taurus. Now we're going to Geminis. Going to my fellow Geminis. I'm not a Gemini. I do have Gemini in my chart though. So there's a reason. I figure there's a reason why I get along with Geminis so well. I seem to get along with Geminis really, really well. Me and Geminis really click. So we're going to be checking out the Gemini. Team Gemini here. Okay. On Joiner, I'm an Aries. Okay, yeah, we just did Aries and Taurus. We're moving in order. I guess the reason I was bringing it up to y'all though was because sometimes it pays to kind of think about something a little bit. Let it cook. You know what I'm saying? Let it cook. For me, I mean, what do you want in a relationship? Everybody wants security in a relationship, right? Secure means to me that my entity is holding it the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? It just feels better. There's a different vibration when I say security versus protection. Like I need protection. Like you're in danger, you know, and maybe you are. I don't know your situation. Dot Joiner, Gerald Washington. Hey, don't worry about it. You know, I think something's going on here because I think there may be a delay. I just have a feeling there might be. I'm not sure. Wives Fox. I love Geminis too. We're Sagittarius. That's probably what. Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't think it, but it sure fucking works. Like, there's only one Gemini I didn't get along with, and that was a baby's mom. That's give me something good. I'm a Pisces and my son, daughter, and ex. Yeah, I don't think y'all get along too well in general, anyways. Okay, so here we go, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about this oncoming energy here for the next few weeks here? What does Gemini need to know? Damn, y'all got this shit too. Again, Um, all right, Gemini. Just a moment here. All right. Well, let me show you your cards first. And if you see dirt on them, never mind. I'm not even going to go into the story. I got a story for there's a story for that, but yeah, I'm not going to go into it. Okay. For some reason, Gemini, I see some fucking problems with a Pisces coming up. It could be a Pisces woman or it could be a Pisces man. Okay, I'm not lying. This is the card for Pisces. But more than that, this is what I'm really fucking feeling. Yeah, so another thing too, there could be some problems with, I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Look, and I know I'm trying to give you guys some good things, but some of you Geminis need to be careful. Okay, you have somebody around you that doesn't mind going in your purse or your wallet, whether figuratively or literally. You need to treat this person accordingly. Okay, long spoon in all, if at all you are going to deal with this person. Yes, they are. Mama Lisa to Williams. Okay, but here's another thing. This is the dirtiest of the cards. Like, this motherfucker, she used dirty cards. Well, I left it like this on purpose, though. There's always a method to my madness, okay? And a madness to my method. So, I see some travel here for some of you Geminis, okay? This is a small demographic of you Geminis, okay? I see my red foe. Shut up. So I see a trip for some of you to either secure some funds or whatever. All right, you may have to go see a man about a horse, as they say. Okay, you might have to go there's some travel. Maybe it's the next town over. It may be a longer trip, but it's over some finances. Maybe somebody had passed away. Maybe there's an inheritance of some kind or something. I don't know. But there's talk about money and there's travel about money. Now, the thing about this though, that I need to say before we go, Gemini, is a change in attitude towards money. You might have been perhaps doing very well as far as your attitude goes, and keeping currency in its proper place. It serves you, right? You don't serve it. You make it don't make you. But sometimes through different situations and circumstances, we can experience our mind change or our mindset shift. And when it happens at a very busy time, a lot of times it slips through and we're not aware of it. Okay. And what ends up happening is you end up finding yourself starting to worry about money again, finding yourself in that scarcity mode. That's the thing that I would like to be able to assist you with right now in avoiding. Okay. Now, I cannot help the person who's too busy. And, because what happens is some of these feelings and these ways of thinking are more so automated because they have so much momentum in your life, in your history. Okay. So you don't know what it might be. It might be something that pops up in, maybe you hear an old song from a time where one of the things that was happening at that time was money was really fucking hard, or you were really stressing about money or something like that. My point is, guard your mind. because the reason they're showing me this, if you go down that rabbit hole and keep going down that rabbit hole, you're going to end up developing some problemos, okay? And we don't want that. Papa Shangito don't want that for you. And I'm pretty damn sure you don't want that for you, okay? These are the types of things that end up keeping you, as far as money goes, on a fucking merry-go-round. It gets better, but then it's almost like there's a part of you that anticipates the worst, like it's going to get worse again. So then it can just get better. So in other words, we're not going anywhere. We haven't made any real traction. We've taken one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back. So let's just finally lay that to rest. Take it outside in the back, put one bullet in the chamber, and pop a bullet in his head. Let's just lay it to rest. Put it out its misery. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Just go ahead and nod your head. I appreciate it. All right. And maybe smile a little bit too, because it helps. All right. So, I believe you just sealed the deal. Why, thank you. So, Miss Colazo. So, we are moving on to our crusty crabs, okay? The crustaceous crusty crabs of the Shangodiac, all right? The clingy crustaceous crusty crabs. No, I'm kidding. I noticed that, I noticed a lot of Cancer women could be clingy, you know? Once again, it all depends on what else the fuck you got in your chart. You might be one of those Cancers that nobody would guess. If they know astrology, they're like, I would never guess you're a fucking Cancer because you don't act nothing like a Cancer is stereotypically supposed to act like. But I have noticed in my own experience dealing with certain Cancers, then again, they got them a shot of Shangopium. You know, addiction is evident. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's the sign or if it's the sign. Okay? So, we're going to get in some crustaceans. And the dramatic crustacean. Yeah. Oh, you're familiar, Miss Mackey. Cranky crabs. I'm a Virgo, 1956 Chevy. I won't hold it against you there, huh? Joke. My husband, son, daughter, all Cancers. Lord, that's a lot of mud. You know, earth and water makes mud. Sharice W. Hey, I'm a Cancer. Okay. The Cancer dudes that I know, they can still be emotional, but they direct their shit in a whole other way. Like some of the Cancers that I know will put a fucking bullet in you like quicker than shit. You know what I mean? Yes, Miss BB, I'm going in order. So y'all was first. I think you might have tuned in late. What's that? That's a water sign, so they cleaning at times. Yeah. Yeah, right? Indeed. No, I'm just saying, like, out of the Cancer men that I have known, a lot of them will be the kind of, like, you know, put a fucking bullet in your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. My apologies, Miss BB. Yeah, so let's see what the crustaceans got going on here. What's happening with the crustaceans? Show us what's going on with the crustaceans. What's happening with the crustaceans? All right, Cancer. First of all, I'll show you your cards. No surprise, a lot of emotion in it. Look at all this emotional shit. Out of 3 cards, the rest is just emotion, right? All right, then we got this. So look, I'm going to reiterate I'm going to reiterate a point that I made before, that when I see this card and what it often means to me, some of you Cancers watching this now, the way that I put it before was it's a need. Okay. Notice I didn't stutter. You know what I'm saying? It's a need. You need to consistently choose who you want to be, obviously. Your ideal is what you choose, right? So this is who I'm deciding to be, who I choose to be right now, the type of person, man or woman, whatever. But in addition to that, I know for a fact, you need to fucking sell yourself to yourself. Let me be even braver. Let me be bold enough to even say this. That's all you need. Okay? I'm going to explain what I mean by that. A lot of times we make it about the other person, the situation, the circumstance, the whatever. Fill in the blank. Have fun. Okay? We make it about that. If instead we were able to direct our attention back to ourselves, we'd find out, uncover some things. For one, when you allow yourself to sell this is what I call selling yourself to yourself, okay? Being your own cheerleader, okay? Cultivating your own inner motivation that doesn't rely on a person, that doesn't rely on anything outside of you. That's a dangerous motherfucker right there, man. That's a dangerous motherfucker right there, okay? But what you will find, since we are in this crazy world of paradox, is when you start focusing on yourself, putting yourself first, you will start to find, and I know a lot of people, this might come off as counterintuitive. Looks like I'm frying chicken on my forehead. Anyways, you will start to find shit starts to fall in line to you and your will. Dare I say, almost effortlessly. Does that mean you're going to not have challenges and shit? No. But your relationship to the challenge is going to be totally different. And therein lies the difference. That's where you have the leverage to move shit as you see fit. Lizette Blanco, I approve this message, okay? This is for y'all, all right? You crustaceans, okay? Now look, I say that because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. Some of you Cancers are involved in situations which is a three-way. It's a love triangle. And there's deceptions of the heart. Thank you. Spirit just told me that some of you are deceiving yourselves about a person that you are dealing with. And yes, you have a lot of love for this person and all that, but it's not because of that. It's because what would that mean about the person that you are? So to defend that, you choose to only see what you want to see. You paint this person in a particular light because of what it means to you about you. Do you see how everything comes back to you? One way or another, you cannot avoid it. And when you put yourself first, you will have more energy, more love, more all of that to give to everybody else, to circulate amongst everybody else in your life. But yeah, I see that going on. Okay? And what's probably going to happen for some of you crustaceans is you end up going down a bad road as far as just emotionally. Emotionally, I see that some of you, it seems to be a probability of going into what appears to be a dip, like an emotional funk, if you will. I don't want to call it depression, but like an emotional funk, okay? And the thing about funks is you really have to watch them I would say this, if you're going to be in a funk, prescribe yourself, let's say, a day, 3 days, 4 days, and say during these 3 or 4 days, I'm allowed to fucking mope and cry and feel sorry and do all that shit that I want to. But after that 4 days, it's back to business. Okay? Or whatever, because depending, a lot of these emotional dips, they can overstay their welcome by months. Okay? And who knows what kind of creations you may create under that influence, is what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense to you? Go ahead and smile, number one, now, because if you ain't in the storm yet, great. Okay, smile while you can and nod your fucking head. All right, good. So moving on, gonna hit these Leos. My Leos, what's happening with the Leos? Check the commentos. All right. So, hey, you missed the gems there, 831 Community Watch. If you want to go see, if you guys watch, if you guys are into like auditors and stuff, I didn't know what the fuck they were until my brother here told me what that is. People that go around and like watch the cops. Well, this is a new channel. Started from an older one, you know, Frankie Evans. Go check him out. Friendly person. Oh, aren't you special, friendly person? All right, so Leos, I believe, the Lions. My best friend is a Leo, okay? One of my best friends is a Leo. All right. My demon Leo. All right, so Leo, what's happening? Leo, talk to me. What's this energy mean for Leo? What are some probable things that may need to be brought about? All right. Leo, are you ready for this? Hey, Sharice W., you're very welcome. Thank you for watching. You're sticking around, I hope. These are your cards, Leo. Look at 2 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, yeah. 5 of hearts. Friendly person, you a Leo, huh? Oh, well, I got some good news for you, actually. This is what I'm seeing. This new moon energy is going to come in, and for many of you Leos, or for whoever needs to hear it, maybe it's not many, but if it's meant for you, it's going to find you, or you're going to find it, or both, okay? One way or another, y'all going to make this Shango sandwich. You know, that's why you're here. That's why you found this video. That's why this video found you, okay? Can't get away. One way or another. So, it's time to start thinking partnerships in certain ways when it comes to this bag, Leo, because I know you Leos like getting that bag. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this energy is going to move you in that direction. Whether you're actually looking, whether you have been thinking and pondering about it, because maybe your strong suits are perfect for a particular kind of business, but maybe you're kind of looking for somebody where your weaknesses or your not so strong points, those are what they love to do. So it's like you guys could make a really good partnership. Maybe it's just to come together for a particular yeah, coming together is another thing you're going to want to stick around, because I got some shit on that too, Leo. All right. Anyways, you're going to want to definitely, I see a lot of you Leos considering some form of a partnership like that. Now, maybe you're banging your partner, but there's also the bag element, okay? The money element. But whichever way this applies to you, I definitely see this working for you, even if it's temporary, even if it's just temporary, okay? I also see this. This is to me like this vibe, this superpower, which you're going to start exuding. Don't expect it to be mature in the next few weeks, but like on another level, your relationship with currency, i.e., money, aka money, is going to another status. I see you, Leos. I know a lot of you Leos already have a very fucking high opinion of yourself. Uh, this is also about having, yes, a high opinion about yourself, but also hiring your standards, because you will live up to your standards. You know what I'm saying? Whatever those are, make sure you're aware of what those are. And I see you raising the bar for yourself, pushing the envelope in the way only a fucking Leo can do it. Leos have a very particular way they like to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I see you doing it successfully. I guess the only thing you need to hear from me, from Papa Shangito about this is, hey, have at it. Do your fucking thing. In addition to you feeling yourself, smelling your own piss, okay, I see a time of, I guess you could say, busyness sexually. I'm just going to call it like it is. I see a very lustful time approaching. So as it heats up, as the weather's heating up, as this earth is, I don't know, moving closer to the sun or whatever, your sign, okay, that's Leo. When you think the sun, that's the Leo, okay, the lion. I see some of this going on. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. This is indulging, okay? I see yourself just allowing yourself to just indulge, you know? Mwah, mwah, okay? Just indulging thoroughly. Ain't nothing wrong with it. However, don't get beside yourself. Don't let yourself start getting too caught up, you know, and to where you start chasing these wonderful feelings and these wonderful experiences. Like, it's okay. Enjoy them fully for what they are, but don't let them derail you, is what I'm telling you. Because there is a danger of that. Okay? I see that. Where's the Dogecoin? I've been hearing so much about this damn Dogecoin. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's my final word to you, Leo. Is just go ahead and enjoy yourself. Just don't fucking overdo it, you know, because Leos do have a tendency at times to overdo shit. Okay, they are very I don't want to, I guess, like extravagant about certain shit. You know what I mean? When they do some shit, they do it, you know, and they do it big, and they like to, you know, splash hard on motherfuckers and shit like that. I get it, that's fine, you know, but just, you know, don't get overtook by it. Is my point. Okay, so moving on from Leo, we're going to the Virgos. Okay, all you Virgocious Virgos. Okay, you're Virgolicious. That's my word, Julia Anthony. Splash. I said I gotta go splash on some motherfuckers real quick. You pardon me. All right. Absolutely friendly person. So, oh shit, someone's getting happy. We got one Virgolicious from the Virgolicious crew, the Virgolicious army. I just got off the phone with my Virgo. You know what I'm saying? My mommy. One door closes so another one can open. Correct. O mundo. Hello. Okay, so what is this new moon energy bringing for those Virgos who may come across this, and this information that I can share with them that will serve them best? Yes, thank you, Julia Anthony. Like this motherfucking video. 19 heads and 26. Oh, we got, well, shit. 19 heads and there's 26 likes. I can't be too mad, man. Shit. Okay, so what does this energy have for Virgo? New moon in Taurus with Virgo? That's a whole lot of earth. That's a whole lot of earth, man. What does it have for Virgo? All right. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. And it's funny because you came up on here too. The Queen of Diamonds, for me, in the Church of Shango, is for Virgo. Just like the King of Diamonds is for Caps, and the Jack of Diamonds is also for the bullshitters, the Tauruses. You know what I mean? So here you showing up. So very profound and interesting information here. Let me see what we got here. Oh shit, Detroit Coco. Yeah, man. Shout out. Okay, so you're right in time for the Virgolicious crew, Detroit Coco. You're right in time. Okay. Big money. No. So number one, I'll say it like this. I have one here. I don't even know what the fuck I wrote on here. About talent or some shit. I don't even read the notes. This is how I used to like train myself though, just to at least begin having a foundation or something. It was my attempt at some form of a learning hack. Anyways, for you Virgo, let's get to your message here. Number one, you Virgos are pretty damn fucking intuitive. I gotta give it to you. You know, it's like you guys have this kind of, you know, when I think earth signs, I think of like elementals, I think of shit like that, you know what I mean? And you Virgos are very intuitive. However, it seems that whatever it is with this particular new moon energy coming along, that something about it may seem to get you off your square, okay, as far as your intuition goes. What do I mean by that? Let me just make it more clear. I see some situations coming up in which you go against your intuition. Either you don't listen to it, or you listen to it, but it's not what you want to hear. So you start to logify why you're going to do what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Even though your gut, your solar plexus is like screaming at you, or maybe it's not screaming. Maybe it's just like firm, but it's has a low voice. And it's just like, don't do it. Don't do it. Bitch, I know you heard me. I said, don't do it. You know, but whatever it is, I see you ignoring it, and it must have something to do. Because remember, one decision is like a domino effect, a butterfly effect. You end up creating, or whether you're creating or you're kind of transferring your consciousness down another timeline. This is my model of how I kind of see things. I'm not saying it's the truth. There's no way I can prove it. You know, it's a useful model I have found. So you end up making a decision going against your intuition over here. And from that decision, I see a bunch of different tree branches with more tree branches, which may take you in a direction that you're not trying to go, that you really don't want to go. Could may even be harmful. Okay. So it's obviously coming up here for a reason. And I don't know all the reasons, but it's compacted in one thing. 6 of clubs reversed for you. Okay, so it's going to be important that you honor and listen to your intuition. You know, that's a takeaway as far as that card. Now, there's another opportunity you got going on here, which is, because I know some of you Virgos can be worry fucking warts. All right. Almost every Virgo that I have met, to some degree, is an overthinker, i.e., equal sign, worrywart. Now, like I said, there's degrees of this shit. Think of this not as a light switch, but one of them ones that you can turn, or like a volume knob. You know, it's not on off, but there's degrees of this shit. Okay? So some Virgos have no problem worrying, being the worry wart and showing it. Other Virgos are very good at portraying themselves as stoic, even though inside they're like shit. So you're gonna have some opportunities. Let me just put it to you like that. You're gonna have some opportunities to start to cultivate and discover for yourself how you can begin to feel even more safe and secure no matter what the fuck is going on. The ability to remain calm inside, okay, is a fucking super power. No joke, no nothing about that. All facts. No cap, all facts on that, okay? So what do I mean by this? Let me give you an example. Let's say a situation happens tomorrow in which normally you would find yourself freaking the fuck out, whether that's externally or internally, or maybe sometimes it's just internally, okay? Because you don't express it, you don't show it, but inside you're freaking the fuck out. What if you could watch yourself freak the fuck out, not identify with the freaking the fuck out self of yours, and actually almost begin to relax into your freaking the fuck out, not buying into the story as to why you should be freaking the fuck out and what could happen and all this, just all not buying into that. Okay, so you notice yourself freaking the fuck out, okay, you know, but around the freaking the fuck out, there's like this calmness, there's this sense of trust, there's this I guess I would say almost like a sense of peace, you know what I'm saying, to whereas that freaking the fuck out, it basically just begins to dissipate. And as it dissipates, it's like water going into steam and then steam going into ice. It changes form. So now it's the same water, but different form. And because it's in a different form now, it can be something else for you. A lot of you Virgos, I don't like a lot of other people, period, though, but they determine how they're going to feel based on what they see. And one of the bottom line rules is you got to start learning to trust in something else besides your five senses. Your five senses definitely have a place. I'm not going to say they don't, you know. And even if your five senses do pick up on something, it doesn't have to dictate and dog walk you. Okay? Finally, there appears for some of you Virgos a woman approaching. Could be a woman. Definitely an earth sign. I strongly feel it's a woman, obviously, because it's a queen, but a woman of means. Okay, this woman may have some investment information or something that's going to benefit you if you apply it. If you use it, you're going to start winning in the realm of finances, or taking your finances to another level. I feel like this woman is more of a confidant. You know, she may be an older woman or a woman who just has a lot of experience with finances, and she has the ability to, just change your whole paradigm if you listen to the information that she's giving you, okay? But if you just listen and don't do anything with it, obviously it ain't gonna do nothing to you. So, let's see here. All right, so Virgo, that's what I have for you, okay? So moving on from Virgo, I believe we're heading off into Libra town, right? I know, right? It's like, how can you not remember? I fucking forgot. Shit. So Leo, Virgo. Yeah, Libra, Scorpio. Okay, yeah. Now we're about to, after we do Libra, we're doing everything in order. Hey, Taurus Queen, because you smart like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And I got to salute you for that. Oh, shit. DeAndre Harris, okay. You must be a Levy Leeb. So I think now we're going to be hitting the Levy Leaves. Then we're heading on to Scorpio, obviously. You know, the Sages. And yeah, perfect timing, Reem. So, okay. So for the Levy Leaves, what is this energy? What is this Taurian new moon energy? New beginnings. New moon's also standing for the black moon. So just like everything else in this paradoxical place that we find ourselves in, you and I, you know what I'm saying? What can be a beginning is also an ending as well. Give some thought as to what you'd like to end. Okay? Better said, who you no longer choose to be. If you just deal with that, you'll see all the outside shit fall right the fucking line with that. No joke. And you notice, all right? So Levy Leaves. Levy Leaves. It is said, I have heard, that the original glyph or sign for Libra was a donkey with two satchels on it. I'm like, that would actually make more sense than just some fucking scales. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Levy Leaves. Absolutely. Detroit Coco, appreciate you. Levy Leaves, all right. Lolita, yes. Are you still shipping out the... Yes, I am. Did you order one? Or were you thinking about? Because yes, they are still available. I actually got caught up doing a mail out tomorrow, you know. So, Levy Leaves, what's going on? Okay. You know what? If you wish, go ahead and just email me, send me a screenshot of your PayPal. And that way I'll star it, and I'll also have your email, because some people's emails don't match their PayPal email. You know, they don't update their PayPal information. So I'm going to send you the tracking number. I don't know if you've already gotten the instructional video that goes along with it, but I can send you that too if you didn't get it, okay? Yes, Miss Mackey. Celestial Garden. No personals today. No personals today. We're doing the zodiac signs, and we're on Libra. So Libra, let's go. What's happening? Well, Libra, I can see this is... This may be a trying time. This new moon energy may be trying, or can be used, I guess you could say, as far as, because, you know, the exploration and learning of oneself, it never ends. So first of all, don't delude yourself into thinking that you're going to reach, like, I'm done. I have reached this level. Like, there's always some more to go, you know. And many devices are used in this life to try and get your attention to yourself. Those things that are projecting, that are mirroring, that are all that, right? And one device that has never been topped as far as being efficient and in effectiveness is fucking family. Family will push your fucking buttons one way or another. And it looks to be that you are coming into a season here, or not only want to say a season, forget all that but the next few weeks, this energy seems to be this energy is looking to be also coming through some of your family members. Some of your family members are going to be triggering the fuck out you, Libby, okay? Now, of course, depending on how you deal with shit, And when I say family, yes, I'm talking about, could be your parents, cousins, aunties, whatever, a network of family. Okay. It could be your nuclear family. Okay. If you have a partner and you have kids, those family members. Yeah, those. You know what I'm saying? Those. Or whoever's living in your fucking house that you are attempting to be a family with, right? Because there's those too, you know. But, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's that time, okay? It's that time, that trying time. Your buttons are going to be fucking pushed. Now, another thing about this card I see though too though is the effect that it can have on you. So there's the what, but then there's also the effect. And the effect that I see for some Libras, maybe not all, most likely not all, is another, I guess you could say, a dip. This almost feels like it could be almost a depression, you know, but it feels like a going to another. A lot of times, let me tell you something. When you see a 10, you see the one, right? That's the beginning of something. But since you have the zero, which represents the divinity, it's like an amplifier. So it's not so much changing from one thing to another, but going to another intensity of it, whether it's what we would describe as up or down. And in this case, it's down. All right. So you do want to be mindful of how you're taking this energy in. You know what I'm saying? How you are processing it. And as it relates to your own personal circumstance, that this energy is going to be showing its butt cheeks in, okay, through. um, this is also the next 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Me too, Wise Fox. Uh, this next 4 weeks here, not the time to fuck around. Not the time to fuck around. It seems to me you're going to be having a kind of a hectic time here, Libra. So you're going to want to make sure you try stay. I don't want to say try. Screw that. Fuck that. You will remain on your square, even if you have to fall off and get back on. Okay, but return back onto your square. You want to stand on whatever shit you're standing on right now. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is that you are choosing to stick to. Because it's going to be very easy to be swayed in the next few weeks. Okay, especially mentally. This card to me is stanking of anxiety, but more so mental overwhelm. You can burn yourself the fuck out, mentally speaking. There's mental blowout, mental wear and tear, mental all that. There's physical. You want to definitely be careful. Be mindful, all right? Be aware. Be awake to what the hell's going on as much as you can, okay? Because I see that this is a very large probability for many of you Libras. And a lot of you Libras overthink shit anyways. If you think a Libra talks fast and just has so much to say all the fucking time, can you imagine what the fuck is going on in here? Okay? It's even noisier in there. Okay? So, very hectic time. When I say hectic, I'm just saying it can be busy. You can feel overwhelmed. You know what I see you feeling like, Libra? You ever had a remote control toy and you try and make it go forward and back at the same time or left and right at the same time? What happens? You end up burning out the motor. Okay, so to avoid that, do as Papa Shangito has suggested. All right, something is coming to an end. So a lot of you Libras are going to be dealing with endings. How weird, huh? You have 2 10s, which a lot of, well, they don't usually, a new beginning in a way, but within the same shit, just a different intensity, a different level of it, different dimension of it, but it's this, in the same category. But this is an ending. Okay, and a lot of you Libras are going to be dealing with some form of grief. Some form of grief. Now that may be some shit trying to leave. from way back when, or a collection of things. Okay. So just be mindful of that. Of course, when one door closes, obviously another opens. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel better, because it is the fucking truth. It could be a shitty truth depending on the situation and what is being ended. But, you know, for some, it could be a job or a contract. Okay. Another thing, some of you Libras are going to need to make a very strong and fast change physically. There's some physical habit, whether it's an eating habit or something else, that needs to be deaded. It's like one of those, you almost don't have a choice. I mean, you always have a choice. You can just keep going. That's like, yeah. So there's that. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Libs. So be safe. Be aware. Be strategic. And be patient with yourself. And now, yes, absolutely, DeAndre Harris. You're telling me. I have never wrote so much in my life. I am writing now more than I have in the last probably since I was in school. And it's funny because when I first started writing, like, it felt so foreign to me because nobody really writes anymore if you think about it. A lot of people don't write. We just do this or we type, you know. But yes, writing the shit that you get down, even if it's just a word to remind you of something, is very important. And not only is it important for the information that you're writing down, but as I have learned, you're showing your subconscious mind, your guides, whatever you want to call all the hoopla around you, that, or wherever this channel is coming from, you're showing respect. And when you show respect, you're going to get more. That's the upstairs neighbor. When they take a shower, you hear it. You know what I'm saying? So nothing I can do about it. Just you know, I'll go up there and be like, can you fucking not wash your ass? I'm broadcasting. Yeah. DeAndre Harris, salute. All right. Take that, put that under your hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting a little bug in your ear, that's all. All right? You be sure to come back and let me know how it comes out. Hey, well, what you want me to do, Reem? Okay. We have arrived. It's Scorpio season. And the Scorpios are going to get it now. Okay? It's time for Scorpio season. Right? It could be meditative, right? Think of it like that. Some people are very reactive to sounds. Celestial God. Yes, you've been waiting. There's no need to wait any longer. See, they must have heard me. Stop washing your ass. You know, I'm trying to shoot here. All right. I actually do like... I actually do like Scorpions a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have Scorpio in my chart, and I don't know why. Another one that's like, I guess I shouldn't. Scorpio rising, huh? Oh, shit. I don't know, man. Scorpios are just on some other shit. I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. Brief intermission. Yeah, right? Shit. Yeah. Although there's never no intermission for me when I'm washing my ass. You know what I'm saying? We're completing the mission. That's just it. You know. Anyways, there's a lot of shit that I respect about, you know, a lot of Scorpio signs and shit. So, all right. Y'all forgive the neighbors for washing their ass. You know what I'm saying? This is a DMT noise. Yeah, exactly. And I don't have to worry about copyright strikes. You know what I'm saying? Pat me on the back. I can't reach. All right. Scorpio, what is showing up here for Scorpio as a result of this this onslaught of new moon energy? What we got for the Scorps? Yeah, I don't know. All right. I got to tell you this. Well, I'm going to show you your cards, Scorpio. Okay, 8 of Hearts. This is one we're going to need to have a real discussion about, Scorpio. You're going to need to be careful about this, okay? 6 of Diamonds. So overall, some of you Scorpios can be looking forward to some form of a lifeline. If you find yourself in a situation here in the next few weeks where like you need assistance or you need help, perhaps maybe you don't need any help, but a gift shall be given to you. You got gifts coming. It's nothing you earned. It's nothing you can like just brag it, like this is totally on somebody else wanting to do for you or just to give you this gift. Now, there is a small percentage of Scorpios. This is important, and I have to say this. This is how it came to me. There may be an opportunity for you to be a gift. Okay? And what I mean by that, you may have a friend or family member or just somebody else that you see in need, and you can be a lifeline. I really feel that strongly. Some of you are going to be that. And I hate to make it sound so petty, but you want to do that because it's going to circulate like, it's like a portal, okay? The best way I can explain it is if I give money to somebody that appears to be homeless, I don't care if they go after I give them money, walk around the corner and get into their Benz or do whatever they do, it's on them. I don't expect nothing from anybody that I do something for. I do something for because I'm doing it, because I choose to do it, because it feels right here. So that's just why I would do it, but I'm a little bit more selfish with that, and I admit it, okay? If somebody comes and asks me for something, like if I see them, I'm coming out to 7-Eleven or the convenience store, and if I have it, and somebody asks me for it, I'm going to give it to them. Because to me, this in real time is an opportunity for me to circulate. And recirculate must be reciprocate. Okay, so it's a portal. Okay, sometimes these spirits, these deities, come to you in certain forms. And it may be a bum who smells like shit. Okay, it may smell like shit. Maybe a bitch who smell like piss or something or whatever. Mad at hair and everything. Don't judge them. If you can, just go ahead and do it and watch what happens. If you're paying any attention, you're going to start to find that shit comes in exactly like when you need it, or even just maybe you don't need it. And that's even better, because when you don't need shit is when it seems to be plentiful for you, right? I'm telling you, if you take that view, you're going to see some major shit happen for you if you never had that view before. So and certain homeless people are obnoxious. I might still give to them. I might just tell them, nah, fuck you. You know, I still do that, you know, but for the most part, yeah, catch Shango coming out to 7-Eleven. I came out the other night and some dude was out there. Some Hispanic dude. He wasn't even that. He wasn't like a kid, but he wasn't old. And he said some shit about something. He was like, well, maybe we could help each other out. In other words, he's asking for money. And I stopped and I turned back around and I walked up to him. I said, is that your pitch? Is that your spiel? that you probably said 100 times today? And mind you, I didn't have any cash on me. If I had a couple dollars, I would have probably just did it. I would have just gave it to him. But I didn't. But instead I gave him some tips. Whether he uses them or not, whatever. But anyways, another thing, Scorpio. We all know Scorpios can go to that deep, dark place inside, you know? Yeah. We all know the Scorpios have that capability of, they're very, very intense. Like I said, I got some of that Scorpio shit, you know? And things can get very, very intense. Very intense. So I see, if I'm looking like a forecast, right, I see what looks to be or feels like to me as a bout of depression. As a bout of depression. Fragile like a bomb does describe, but Scorpios ain't really that fucking. Scorpios can be the most methodical motherfuckers. Like, they could be like some supreme chess masters if they're not all caught up in their emotions. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm getting here. I don't know exactly what causes this change of heart, but one thing that could be a part of it is this. You were making some new plans, either to go somewhere or to do something. But they're important plans. You don't even have to think about it. It's going to rise to the forefront of your consciousness, either now or after you see this video. But this is showing up for a reason. And it seems to be that there may be some complications with that plan. And so you emotionally just kind of get deflated. Hey, TV! What's happening? But yeah, another thing, see, this came last actually, but I talked about it first. But another way to get yourself out of your funk is to get your mind off of yourself and your problems or your trials. You know what I'm saying? Because just stewing in yourself, about yourself, really ain't sexy. It's not sexy. It's not. Okay, it's not sexy at all. So. But that's what I have for you. And I want you to know, the best news of all, Scorpio, is that it's avoidable. You don't have to go through the fucking tornado. You can go somewhere else where there's not a tornado. It sure isn't. I've been stormed. Yeah, fragile like a bomb. I know you fucking methodical. Chess, not checkers, right? Salud. Okay. And now to the highlight that you've all been waiting on. I don't care if you're a Virgo. I don't care if you're a Schlitz malt liquor bull, a crusty crab, a fucking Buddha with 2 statues on you. You've all been waiting for this Sagittarius shit. Oh, yes, you have. There you go. Embrace the sexy energy and out the funk. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have your I was gonna say, you know, get a long trench coat, just wear your hijab and the trench coat. Okay? And go somewhere. Nobody needs to know that there's nothing on underneath that trench coat. You know what I'm saying? But what does this energy have to do? Can we get the horns? Dun, 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 you know? Do you hear the hoofs galloping? Yeah! That way. Yeah! Okay. Yeah, Sag Moon. Okay. So you have Sag then. Adela's nothing but fire. I wouldn't be surprised if all your shit in your chart, Adela, is like fire, 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 fire. Pretty much. Verdad? Verdad. Yes, Wise Fox, it's that time. It's that time and it's that time. So what does this energy have How is this going to unfold for us Sagittarius? Saudi be wearing lingerie and tight abayas. Okay. I ain't mad at him. All right. Sí, me es cierto. All right. So what does this energy have to show? What do I need to tell all my Sagittarius, all my archers before? Because you could just taste and smell the summer. It's almost here. It feels like summer over here where I'm at. I don't know where the fuck you at and what it's looking like. But before you go blotting out the sun with your arrows, okay, let's see what's wrong with this shit. And I don't blame you for that, Nancy L. I cannot even be mad at you. I cannot not understand why you would say something like that. Okay, so let's go. Sag. What's happening with the Sages? Sages, show your badges. All right. Oh. I can't believe you guys got the same fucking card that I just had for Scorpio. I don't believe it. Okay, you ready, Sag? May I? Okay, cool. I'm going to start at the beginning here. So for one, Sag, excuse me, some of you Sages this energy, yes, first and foremost, it's about what it brings about in you, how you digest it, how you absorb it and use it. You know what I'm saying? But we can't forget also that we're all in this together. Okay, so a lot of times these energies will affect those who are on automaton status tremendously. So sometimes, like my pops would always tell me, when you're driving, you can be the best driver, but you always got to be looking out, because you got to just assume that whoever's driving on around you is a fucking idiot and they're not paying attention. So you got to pay attention for both of you. You know what I'm saying? Now, using that analogy, I'm going to just start. There's a couple layers to this card here, Sag. Some of you are going to be affected by this energy because it's also going to be affecting somebody at your job, a manager, someone who's over you in the job, okay? I didn't say now when you get off of work. We're going to get to that one, all right? But someone who's over you, maybe has more authority. Maybe they are the boss, but maybe they're just management, like I said, but you may not be management or something. If you're management, then this would be your manager's manager, okay? Or just whatever. You get my point. Higher than you. And yes, I see a woman being the Vesica for this shit, okay? For this drama. Maybe you had problems already. Expect a re-flare-up. Or don't be, I won't say expect, but just don't be surprised. Don't be taken aback by this bitch starting to flare up again, okay? On another level, some of you Sagittarius are in situations where there will be, showing her ass, a troublemaking woman. She could be a Leo. She could be just a fire sign. It looks probable she may even have children of some kind. Maybe. But this is a troublemaking bitch. Okay? She seems to be not mature at all. She could be very methodical. So you're going to want to be very careful with how you deal with this person. Depending on how you deal with her, she might just fade away, or at least her shenanigans towards you might fade away, or it's going to flare them up like a big old fucking bunchel of hemorrhoids or something, all in your ass. I don't think you want that, Saggy. So chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. Okay, let's just keep that in mind. Make that your mantra. Your mantra. Okay. I definitely got a strong vibe though of some of you Saggies having problems at work with a woman superior or someone who's higher in the job than you are. Now, this was the card I was referring to that we just had for fucking Scorpios, which some of you Saggies may also find yourself if you're not careful. And mind you, none of this has to be. This ain't written in stone. This is just some things that I see like, okay, we can change this. So to prevent any emotional dips, it feels like depression, whatever, get out of there. Don't do it. Okay? You're most of you Saggies, I know how it is though. We can get that way. Especially depending on if you have other shit in your charts. That means you're more likely to get that way, and also, of course, depending on your upbringing, your beliefs, and all that other shit, your own personality. But it doesn't have to be that way. So please, this is an 8. So even when 8s are reversed, they can always be turned back. That capability there for just a turn around. So you just took lemons and made fruit juice. Now, this is something else, and I know this fits perfectly with many of us Sagittarius. And this is a big, huge verbal blowout. The reason why, you almost got to be more careful of this in some instances than even the 5 of spades, which a lot of times, in my experience, has shown me some type of physical violence or altercation. Is because to me this is kind of like a burning of the bridge. It's possible to fuck yourself out of something based off of what you said, because you can't unsay it now. You can apologize, you can do all that shit, but it still doesn't matter. Certain people, it doesn't matter. You already said what you said, and that's it. Okay, but I see an important situation, some type of juncture, okay, like a crossroads situation, and we want to maintain the bridge. Unless it's something that you know for sure you're ready to close the door on, then go ahead and burn that motherfucker up. Just do it. Shoot a fire arrow at it. All right? But you want to be careful of what you say, but more so how you say it. Okay, you definitely want to be careful. I know us Sagittariuses have a reputation for sometimes almost basically being potty mouthed, you know what I'm saying, or just being like very abrasively direct. And it's not that we're trying to be abrasive. It's just many of us Sagittarius just don't fucking have it in us like some of you other motherfuckers to beat around the bush. Okay, we gotta just like that. It's just that simple. Okay, just like that. Why go around the block, hit a left, go right, go up the hill just to come back around? Like, we're already fucking here. Boom. All right? Scorps can be the way too. But in doing so, you need to be careful. That's all I'm saying. I feel like the reason why this is coming up though is some of you Sagittarius may fuck yourselves out of a opportunity that would better serve you from a bigger picture perspective. Okay, but all this is just choices. All this is choices. So that's what I have for the Sagittarius. We're going to move on to the horny goat weed of the zodiac. The Capricorns, okay? The Capris of the zodiac, the Capricorns. All right. What are you laughing at, Ring? Yeah, so you can still be direct, Sag. Just make sure you spit on it before you stick it in, okay? Maybe pinch the tip and like twist while pushing, okay? Just a little tip for you. Fragile like a bomb. You know what? I can't beat around the bush either. It never works out when I try, and it feels like something inside me is going to fucking explode. You know, like a tea kettle that has no way for the steam to get out or something, you know, and I just got to say it like it is. But you can be a little bit more eloquent, maybe, you know? You got to think about that. I always say what? V. What is what V? Directly? Yeah. I mean, a lot of us are like that. Every Sag I basically know will, you know, tell you what to do and where to go when you get there and do it, you know? You're too blunt. Hey, you know, is it that you're too blunt or the people that you're being blunt with are too sensitive? Things that make you go, all right. Now that I'm done with my thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? All right. So Cap, how's this energy coming through for Capricorn? How's this new moon in Taurus energy coming through for Capricorn? Yeah, we get to the fucking point. Get to the fucking point. You know? Too sensitive. I believe it. People are just too sensitive. See, all the Sages, all the fun. Hey, you know, you're honorary Sag too, Della. So, you know, Aries can be very blunt too. Aries can be very like fucking scrappy. You know what I'm saying? So all these fire signs, just, you know, that would be a Pisces, Charisse. Yeah, so. All right. Caps, what's going on? What is going on with this new moon energy? What's going on with the Capricorns? What's happening with the Caps? What's happening, Catney? Dot Joyner says, I call it outspoken. You know, I don't know any other way to speak, though. Outspoken or not spoken is pretty much how it is for us Sagittarius. It's like either I'm not saying it or I'm fucking saying it all. Take your pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, a Sag will be the first one to tell you, like, when you start talking to them about something and they're like, come on, like, get to the fucking point. What are you saying? You know? Because a lot of people like to fucking go the long ass way thinking that that's going to, what, enhance your chances for something or whatever. Like, you're better off just shooting your shot and seeing where to go from there. So you gotta say, exactly. Don't beat around the fucking bush. Like, speak your fucking mind. Say what it is. Or just don't say none at all. All these half little things and, you know, fuck that. Just say what it is. Okay, Capricorn. I felt like this, for some reason, the first thing I got from this Capricorn is that a lot of you Capricorns in your work life, then try to smooth it over. Yeah, Capricorn, I feel like your name's going to be ringing in a positive way. And I feel, even though this technically for me doesn't really, I mean, it can do with work life, career also, but I feel like your name is going to be ringing at work. That's like the first thing that I got. Like, don't be surprised. You might even be, a matter of fact, you are going to be offered something. Okay. But just staying right here with it real quick. I feel like whatever it is that you bring to your job is something that is definitely being spoken about. Your performance, the way that you do something and what you do is being noticed and talked about. So you should know that. Okay. The other thing, A lot of you Capricorns need to take pen in hand and begin to start writing. Okay, this is also the card of the writer. And I feel whether it's, I'm going to say it also for my daughter because, fuck it. She, went to film school and shit. So you need to start working on that goddamn, whether it's a script, it's a book, poems, if it's just a blog, if it's just journaling, whatever. I don't know why personally, but I do know it would benefit you if you started writing. Even just writing some random thoughts. I don't know. I don't want to get into too much detail with that, but you need to, it would be very good for you to start writing. Okay. Now, there is something coming your way. You're going to be either offered a job or something. Maybe it's a form of promotion. But just because it's a form of promotion doesn't mean that it's going to be beneficial to you. Okay? It might mean more responsibility that doesn't equate to the pay and raise, the raise and pay. You know what I'm saying? So I see you saying no to this. I see you saying no to this. And yes, I drew machetes on there for a reason. Why? I forgot. Okay? I put death, sudden change, deep isolation. That's not what I'm feeling here for you, but I do see you saying no to something or somebody offering you something. Okay? Now, what I do see out of this is some of you Capricorns are actually kind of going through your own version of a spiritual type of initiation, going from one place to another, I guess you could say. And as you know, a spiritual initiation is, to me, is really a process of letting go of what isn't you. Okay? If you're this big fucking rock, the sculpture's already in the rock. It's just about moving the excess rock, okay? Type of thing. You're the artist and the artistic creation, okay? But I see you resisting. And what is resisting? Trying to hold on to things that have outlived their use to you, outlived their purpose to you, and are now just basically hindering and complicating things for you. Slowing you down also. Let's not forget that. Because you Capricorns like to move, all right? Last but not least, some of you Capricorns, a form that this is taking place in is who you're dealing with. Now, I know you Caps pull-out game is pretty fucking good, okay? When I say pull-out, I mean cut-off game. Like, Caps are kind of synonymous with just cutting motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times before they even know it, they've been cut off. The Cap way. All right? But you're dealing with a fuckboy. I see fuckboyness coming through. I see fuckboy energy, FBE, coming through. Perhaps, maybe, some of you Caps have been dealing with a fuckboy that, for whatever reason, is not, you're just not letting them go. You're not letting them and their fucking shenanigans go. You know what I'm saying? Like you should, for whatever your reasons are. I don't know. Maybe you have some clingy water sign in your fucking chart that's coming through. All right? I don't know. But they may be a fire sign. Okay? This might be an Aries fuckboy. Okay? Or any fire sign. It could be any fire sign. Maybe they're not a fire sign. But the point is, I do feel it's a male. So this is going, I don't know who it's nowadays, 2021. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? I would say, so this is for the ladies. But whatever. Fuckboyness. Keyword. Fuckboyness. Sneaky water. Some clingy claws. Yeah. Some pinchers. Yeah. So I strongly feel like there's a relationship, period, point blank range. There's a relationship here. Maybe this is a friend. Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend. And you befriended a fuck person. And maybe that doesn't totally defy them, but the fuckness of them is now starting to interfere with a lot of shit with you. You know? So It may be time to either feed them with a long spoon or not really deal with them too much, or just don't fuck with them at all. Just let that go. Just let it go. Okay? An FP. What is an FP? I missed that one. What's an FP? A fuck person. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm gonna take it as. So next we have the hippie rebels of the zodiac, the Aquarius, the Aquariums as I call them. I'm gonna have my merch out pretty soon of just cups, with the Levy Leaves, Scorps. A lot of people have borrowed my verbiage, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind. I don't mind sharing, whatever. But yeah. My little things that I call the signs with the little emblem on it or something like that. So whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna see how this energy is coming through for the knowledge bringer of the zodiac, the Aquarius, the Aquariums. Yes, the Aquariums. As long as they don't capitalize on it. I got it for days. You know what I'm saying? I'm a highly creative person. And it just keeps fucking coming. Right? And that's what she said. But yeah. So I ain't worried about it. I used to be like that, always worried about someone stealing this or stealing that. And it's like, yes, do what you can to secure your shit. Like if it's a creative intellectual property, you know what I'm saying? Aquarius sun. Your sun, you're an Aquarius? I actually get along with Aquarius. Is really good. Now that I think about it, like every Aquarius I've ever dealt with, one of my best friends is an Aquarius. And he has fucking tremendous money luck. Like you wouldn't fucking believe it. I see that. I'm creative, but I can't create. All right, so let's get it. Aquarius, what you got? What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? And we're going on 2 hours. I needed to go to the store for something. I lag sometimes when it comes to leaving. Sometimes the Pisces in me comes out and I don't want to go anywhere. Aquarius. Yes. Aqua Sun. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason you was a fire sign. Okay. So basically you're fucked, Fragile Bomb. That's what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Bon? Basically you just fucked. You know what I'm saying? All them influences getting pulled this way and that way all over the place. So you just fucked. Okay, I got it. I told my sign to my twin brother from another. My shaman compadre, who's like total opposite me. He's Pisces sun, Sag moon. And when I told him like my place, he was like, you're just fucked. Okay, aquariums. All my aquariums, I need you to understand this. What I'm about to tell you, I would bet everything right now that you already know. You've already had a feeling about this. The fact that this is coming out of Shango's mouth, and I'm hearing it right now, may kind of be surprising, but not, because you should expect it, okay? I see a heavy blanket of deception going on with you. And yes, you can see this is supposed to be a third wheel. This is how I put it for myself now. Like, this means a third wheel, which obviously when it comes to deception, what does it say at the top? What I write here at the top? A battle, setbacks, obstacles. Yeah, it could be that too. But third eye butterfly, what's happening? But Aquarius, Aquariums, I need you to understand. And this is the type of deception, as you probably know, because if you've been watching me at all and this shit comes up, you know, you will know this is the type of deception that it's about the information that is left out. It's about what you do not know that is really important here, that you do not know as of yet, I'll say. And for some reason, this shit's coming back up again. And yes, for some of you, this will be taking place in or around your work life. This is also showing me worries about work. Maybe you haven't been tripping on certain things, but there could be a time that's more probable that you start tripping on shit, especially your work life, worrying, okay? But the main thing I want to say here is somebody's fucking lying to you. Somebody's hiding some shit. And maybe to continue to hide that, they say the lies that will have you looking over there when the shit's over here. You know what I mean? So you're going to really want to tune in that beautiful third eye of yours, tune it up, calibrate it, shine it, spit shine it, and make sure that motherfucker's clean, okay? Clean your lens, all right? Because you're going to need it. For some reason, this is coming up, and this is obviously going to affect you. And I think for some of you, it has to do with your partner, okay? It could do with a father. Maybe your partner somehow reminds you of your dad. Maybe your dad was, spit shine it, right? Maybe your partner has elements, especially if your partner has elements that remind you of your papa, then this is really, really for you. Doesn't have to be, though. That was my little qualifier, you know what I'm saying? But I feel this has to do with a man that some of y'all are dealing with. This man could be a water sign, possibly even a Pisces, okay? Someone who you felt was the one. That's what it's supposed to say. Looks like a backwards J on camera. That's not how it's supposed to come out. Someone who you might have felt at one point in time is my soulmate, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not going to work. Okay? That's not going to work. And another thing, I do feel like some of you Aquariuses also have in particular, male ancestor who is probably around you now, but do not be surprised if they bless you with some hidden information, a secreto, okay? I watched a cool video, I forgot his name, but he was talking on how one of the importance of silence. And when you get, a lot of these channels are not for everybody or anybody else. They're for you, And the worst thing you can do is to go run your mouth to either your friend, your lover, make a video about it, whatever, because it's not for that. It's for you, okay? This is one of those things. This is one of those cases, I feel. You know what I'm saying? So you'd want to write that down and shit and just don't tell a soul. Or don't even, maybe, I don't know, don't even write it down, but just don't tell a soul. Secretos. Secretos. Don't let your right hand know what you, that's exactly it. Third eye butter, that's it. The essence of magic, he said one thing that I found to be extremely fucking true. The essence of magic is secrecy. Which is why you have all these secret things and secret orders. It's because these secrets are not meant for fucking everybody. Another way of saying it is don't put your fucking jewels before swine. And I hate to sound judgmental, but a lot of people, they just simply don't deserve. They haven't earned the right to maybe that particular knowledge. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work and shit like that. And now guess what? You're going to just fuck it all off because you can't control your mouth. You got to go tell people, show them how deep you are. No, Why don't you just fucking take that information and keep that? That's for you. That was a gift for you. Now you may have to fucking go, I don't know how long, and prove that you can keep your mouth shut. Okay? But anyways, that's another story. So, 5 of spades. Usually this would mean conflict, which is why my artwork, you see, my fucking fist. Or somebody's getting fisted, all right? But to me, this talks about travel, movement around work. It's also speaking to me, Aquarius, about moving your work, your own personal work, your spiritual work. You know, start to move around with your work. What I mean by that is maybe applying it in ways that you haven't thought of before to other areas of your life, or allowing yourself to kind of go with the flow. You know, you'll notice your spiritual shit ain't going to just be the same all the time. If it is, something's probably real static and stale about it. Okay, so yeah, but as far as on work goes too, there may be an opportunity to travel about a career move or about some work. Okay, so don't be surprised. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. All right. Maybe a long trip, maybe just a shorter trip, maybe across town, maybe the next city over, whatever it is. But I definitely see this as more of a positive card, though, to be honest with you. I don't see this as anything negative. All right. But I have to just say this as a qualifier, because every time I see this card, like, just because it's not negative at all. However, be careful and just be mindful. There may be a small little probability, a little teeny probability for some type of physical provocation. Now, it's just a, what do you call it? The quantum world. Things collapse into, it's just a wave right now. But if you put attention on something, or you put the wrong kind of attention, it can collapse into what we call a situation, a circumstance, a person, a thing, you know? So, but that looks more far removed for you at this time. But it is there. That's the only reason why I brought it up. But other than that, just, you know. Yeah, you got to earn it. Miss Abam. You motherfucking right, you got to earn it. People think this should just be given to them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you got to fucking earn it. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ways you earn it, in my opinion, the main way you earn it also is by showing and proving to yourself. That's why a lot of these things that we want, it's not the actions that necessarily do it. I'm sure, yes, they do play a part, but it's what the actions mean to you about you. Like, damn, I've been putting my work in. Like, I've shown and proved to myself. And when things really seem to just click like that, things just seem to happen. You know what I mean? The universe taps on that hub and just squirts all over you with whatever it is that you are seeking or searching for. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Of course it does. Anyways. Okay, last but not least, we have reached the fishy fucks of the zodiac. That's right. Our very own Pisces, okay? And I always say this because I can. I am half fish, so I can say that about our fishy fuck friends, okay? And you know what? All over TV, like, you know, all over. Okay? Like, my beard would appear to have some motherfucking just soul glow, okay? All right? All over. I'm going to get most of it, because I don't leave, I lay waste to nothing, all right? I done put my bid in, and more importantly, I done put my work in. I deserve and I earned every drop of that. So I'm not missing nothing. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get it, okay? But yes, inevitably though, depending on the level of squirtation, there's no telling where things might go. There's no telling where things might go. It's going to go where it goes, but I'm going to try and catch the flow as best I can. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Yeah. It's like that. It beats like that. And I guess somebody else needs to rewash their ass. Didn't get all the soap out. Shit. All right. What does this energy have to bring, or what do I need to see and convey about Pisces? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about for all the Pisces? What are we talking about for all the Pisces, the Pisces? Yeah. I don't know if there's a connection between Sagittarius and Pisces, but the same troublemaking bitch done showed up in this one too, okay? Who knows, Pisces? Maybe you are the troublemaking bitch. Who knows, okay? No. It's a joke. I joke, I kid, okay? Now, actually, it looks like some of you Pisces at your work or job are going to catch the favorable eye of a manager or a boss who can help your career. Hey, Mickey Nakia, what's happening? I guess the rewash, apparently, right? Evidently, third eye butterfly, like, I don't know what the fuck. And it's like our water heaters are connected. We've had fucking shower wars. Because before, sometimes when I go to take a shower, like, and I gotta leave, like, this motherfucker gets in the shower. And I think it's like whoever had the shower on first is the one who gets the hot water. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't make it in the shower, I'll fucking turn the hot water on. Because I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I could be petty like that. I'm like, fuck you and your hot water. I ain't getting no hot water. Guess what, bitch? Ain't none of us getting no fucking hot water. Crank that motherfucker up. How about that? Anyways. But to me, this seems, Pisces, like a very positive card. Like you're catching the attention of somebody who can assist you, who can help you. Hey, maybe that was real quick though, but hey, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? Yes, definitely a management, so a woman in management, a woman of authority, of power, okay? If you are in a legal situation of some kind, you may have a woman judge or the right woman attorney or something that is going to be able to assist you. Wise Fox, you motherfucking right. You know what I'm saying? So that is good. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. And I think that over the next few weeks, some of you Pisces are going to be able to get your emotional shit together. Okay? And I see, like, I want to be careful with how I word this. Because I want this to be accurate. I see, like, your emotional world, your emotional being, like, incrementally going up positively. Some of you Pisces have been emotionally in kind of like a funk for some time now, you know? And I see you, this is kind of like, I don't even want to say a slowly, but it's kind of like, you know, it's not fast. It's, you know, I don't want to say slow, but it's definitely not fast, but it's incremental at a pace that is right for you, at a timing that is right for you, that is naturally good for you. Okay, so I do see that. Some of you fishy fucks are going to find that you are pregunto, excuse me, pregnant. So there's that also. And I see this between now and the full moon, the super fucking full moon, and I can't wait till y'all see what we got coming out around within this week and the next week and the next week after that, as far as just different things going on, because we're making this timing with this super fucking moon in Sagittarius. Okay, that's right. You heard right. You heard what I said. So yeah. But what I see also too, I see like for you Pisces, this kind of culminates in, starting to feel yourself again. You know what I mean? I know certain things may have happened. They happen to all of us at different times in our lives, where we start to doubt in ourselves. We start to judge ourselves and all this other shit. This is the time I see a change in values. Now, how it goes is going to be up to you. Do you lower the bar? Do you keep yourself going up as far as the standard that you hold yourself to, or do you let it fall and just give up basically? But I do see financial wise though, you Pisces are going to be doing quite well. You guys are going to continue to do pretty well. I say like better and better. You know what I mean? So financial wise, it's going to be paying off for you. The transmissions, the things you get, the opportunities, the doorways. Look for the doors that are open to you and for you. They're all around us, but most of us like to chase the doors that are fucking locked, which makes no sense to me, because at the right time you're going to come across the right door and it's going to be open. All that is left is for you to put one foot in front of the other and walk right through that bitch. Okay, that's all you got to do, plain and simple. So just catch it. Go for the doors that are going for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense to do anything else. But that's what I have for you. I think we done went around the world and now we're back. Okay, all signs right then and there, right there. 2 hours fucking later. All right. What time is it? Oh yeah, that fucking store is closed. 10:20. Go on, you man. They could be cleaning. You're crazy. It is. Yeah, I think I already addressed that. But yeah, sometimes you got to do that shit. You know. And this is the same neighbor, I believe, that I don't know why. Like, I just, like, in my head, I was just like, I know you're like, we never crossed paths, though. It's one of them situations. And it's like, it's just like in my head, like, I just know you're just a fat fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like a lazy type of gluttony person or something. You know what I'm saying? This person loves to scream at the television. I mean, full scream. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, at times, it's just like, yo, can you shut the fuck up? That's just like the mental picture I had, TV. I could be totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? I might be totally wrong. He might be skinny as a fucking pinky or some shit. I don't know. Whoever they are. But I don't know how y'all feel about it. I know some of y'all, I've done it too, depending, but just to a small degree. Like, if I'm watching a boxing match, I might be like, what the fuck? Or whatever. Like, especially if I had money on it. Then I'm fucking yelling. You know what I'm saying? but it was always a huge turnoff, because my father, growing up, when I did stay with him, his whole life revolved around what was coming on the TV. You know what I'm saying? What teams were playing. And I'm like, God damn, Dad, there ain't no motherfucking none of your teams, no football teams playing, no NBA, no basketball. So you're gonna watch college football, like, and yell at that? I just, to me, the whole yelling and, like, I mean, talking like top of the lung yelling shit is just like retarded as fuck to me. I'm sorry, but not sorry, because it is how I feel, My dad likes sports and westerns. Yeah, I do that. Be creating images. Yeah, me too. Right? It's like you must be like this or that. You know. But anyhow, that is what I have for you as far as, all these are like kind of mini Shangodiacs. I have my intention to like put everyone's shit out. You get your own 15, 20 minute one. But lately it's just like I ain't been having the time and or the energy. The budget does not, we're not we're not we're not allocating funds for that right now. We're putting our funds over here. So yeah, but that's what I have for you. It's my intention that these readings and everything serve you to the highest good, as always. So hope y'all have a great evening and everything is cool. I might be back tomorrow because I know a lot of people want the little personal readings and shit, so we might do a PayPal Me show tomorrow. I'll see how I feel, because sometimes I just be like, nope, I'm being selfish as fuck lately, you know what? And I don't give a shit who knows, okay? Like, if I'm being selfish with me, you know what I'm saying? And I suggest each and every one of you mofos do the same fucking thing. As much as you can, all day, every day. Straight up. So that's what we're doing. So if I need to like retreat, guess what? I'm gonna fucking retreat. My logical mind is like, well, this and that. And it's like, look, right now we're not even in a logical world right now, okay? We're in our own motherfucking dimension. I don't know half the shit to be going on anyways. So like, what's new? So, hey TV, I appreciate you, okay? And each and every one of you. TV's a day oneer. Literally. Like you can go back to the first videos and you will see TV. So, I mean, you can't buy that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be expressed. That needs to be told. So, in any way that I can express my appreciation and when I have that chance, I like to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real shit. Absolutely, Wise Fox. Y'all don't have to even be here. Y'all can be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it could have been. So it's like, no one has to be here. I ain't got no pistol to somebody's head. Like, y'all fuck with me, and I definitely fuck with y'all. So, like, I appreciate each and every one of you. And once again, to all the mommies out there, okay? Absolutely, Sharice. To all the mommies out there, I know for many of y'all watching, because y'all either Central Time or East Coast Time, and I love y'all, but Mother's Day's over. It's still Mother's Day here for another hour and some change or whatever it is. So once again, hope y'all had a happy Mother's Day. And of course, Mother's Day's every day. But without y'all, there'd be no us. And that's just straight facts and no cap. So peace, but infernal motherfucking blessings to each and every one of you. Absolutely. And as are you, Miss Smacky. Okay? So we out of here. Thank you for being here with me. All right. I appreciate y'all. So we shall return. With a PayPal, man.